Like, comment, share, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell in the upper right-hand corner. Follow me on all forms of social media. Check me out at thatdrummerguy.com and enjoy the following presentation.
Hi, very good, thank you. Yourself?
I'm doing great. Thank you very much for taking time to do this interview.
Yeah, of course.
Oh, awesome. Well, of course, we're here to talk about everything that's going on in the world of Grimner right now, and, you know, it's been a really cool year for you guys. I mean, the fact that you were able to be on your label for 10 years now, you got a brand new album that just came out just about 6 months ago now, and you're able to release some really cool videos that have been getting a lot of attention. It's a really good year for Grimner in 2018.
Yeah, it's been quite crazy. We never have this much activity any other year. Being the 10-year anniversary of everything, and I think we have 35 gigs this year. I think we have about 10 or 15 at most before, so yeah, it's been one hell of a year so far, and just halfway there.
And with that, I mean, how does it feel to be able to say that Grimner has been around for 10 years now?
It's pretty interesting. I mean, me myself, I wasn't with us from the start. I joined maybe I've been in a band for maybe 7 years now. But yeah, I mean, it's nice to just see how the band has grown so much from the start compared to where we were 10 years ago. It's quite an amazing trip.
And what has that progression been like? I mean, not just musically, but, you know, just like as the band as a whole. I mean, for those 7 years that you've been there, how have you noticed that progression?
Quite a lot has happened. I mean, when we started up, we were pretty young, and just how me and you thought it was so amazing to be in a band, and it was so cool, and you're very into it, which we are now also, but when a band develops and you grow into it a bit more and you get more and more fame, and it kind of changed. I mean, you realize it's quite a lot of hard work, and I mean, all of the members in the band kind of have some kind of position with something working with the band in some way, more than just playing music, and yeah, it's quite a lot happens from just being a kid who wanted to play metal and drink beer to actually driving a band forward. There's a lot of things going on.
Oh, absolutely. And it's amazing when I look back through the band's discography and seeing everything that you guys have been able to do. I mean, it's so cool to be able to see the progression of where you guys have come from for the brand new album, Vanadrottning, which, you know, just feels like such a great culmination of where the band has come in the last decade.
Oh, yeah, definitely. I would say that as well.
And what was it like for you when the songwriting process beginning for the new album?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Frost Motel, the previous album, was the first one we released with Despotz, our record label, and was the first album we actually had some money to actually work with and hire a bit more studio time and professionals working with it. So it's the first time we were really producing a large album, and that experience we had with us into the new album, and we felt like, oh yeah, this time we're going to be more prepared and more ready for it. But as well as the band grows and everything grows, the production grows, and it ended up being even more work this time than the previous album. So, everything grows every time you do something. It just keeps growing and more work has to be put into it. But I also feel the album is, as I said, a pretty good representation of where we come. We really hit, with the previous album, we nailed the melodic parts. Our producers really into power metal, which helped us work a lot with vocals and choirs and beef everything up a bit compared to the previous releases. But also for this new album, we also wanted to catch a slightly more darker feeling as well. There's a couple more, a little bit grittier parts of it as well compared to the Frost Motel album.
Yeah, that was one thing I definitely noticed as well. I mean, I noticed a lot more of the heavier, darker moments that are going along as well. Of course, keeping that signature Grimner sound that's going on as well.
Oh yeah, I mean, the Frost Motel, we really nailed the melodic parts and experienced that a bit. But I also don't want it to take overhand. So I think with the new album, we, as I said, some darker tones also. In some songs, there's a bit more rhythm and guitar work driving the song towards the previous album, where the melody works as the driving force through almost the whole album. We try to mix it up a little bit more this time around.
And how does that work for you as well? I mean, being able to play all these great different instruments in the band, I mean, how do you know which one to be able to do for what song?
Yeah, usually Ted, our singer and guitarist, is the main songwriter, and he is the one who writes most of the music. And of course, the rest of the band comes with input. I might change some stuff for the flutes to actually get it to work. And often you might have an idea. I mean, flutes are the instruments that is played the most for me. There's a couple of songs who add some other parts, like a bit of mandola or a bit of the Swedish bagpipe. But usually Ted has an idea of what he wants to have in the song, and he writes the melody. And usually it works pretty good. I just have to find out which flute works best for which song. And sometimes we might change up, try some other instruments as well. But usually he's a great songwriter, and he knows what he's doing. So usually it works out with what he has planned.
Yeah, and that definitely really helps too. I mean, when you do have a very solid songwriter, and then you have the rest of the band being able to add their parts to it and just making the band feel whole. I mean, that's such a great direction. It's great to see that's how it does work out.
Yeah, it's really good.
So, again, with that, I mean, with the album being out almost 6 months now, I mean, how does it feel to you in hindsight? I mean, with now saying that you have just about 6 months past on this album.
Yeah, it's been very well received. There's a lot of great feedback both from fans and from reviewers. It's doing pretty well in the common metal scene. It's got a pretty decent reviews there, and in the folk metal scene, it's been great reviews overall. It's really, really great.
Oh, and that makes me so happy to hear that too. I mean, as a longtime fan of the band, I mean, I love all the attention, especially since the last album that you guys have been able to pick up, and being a part of Despotz Records has definitely helped with that, like you mentioned before. And it's just great to see all these people that are catching on now, and when they think that they're discovering a brand new band, they don't realize that there's even more material before the work with Despotz Records.
Yeah, exactly. And you really start to also feel when you're playing. I mean, we have played quite a lot in Northern Europe and Germany and stuff, where folk metal is really, really big. And even when we weren't that famous, there's always a good crowd there because they like folk metal. They go and see us, and it's pretty easy to just, even if you don't know the band beforehand, it's quite easy to just go to a gig and have a really great time because it's quite fun and melodic and joyful music to just get into it with. But also now, when we actually have a couple of albums that's been doing pretty well out for a couple of years now, and you realize when you're with the last song we play Eljata, and just see the reaction of the crowd, because that's something that wasn't really there before. But now we kind of start to realize that there's actually people who really enjoy our music, and we have kind of some hit songs as well, and that's quite a feeling to experience.
Oh yeah, I can totally imagine that. And again, it's just, I mean, that's got to be such a great feeling. It's just like with everything that's been going on now. I mean, with the crowds just getting bigger and better, and just being able to play these classic songs, these new songs, just for these bigger and better audiences. I mean, it's so cool to see that.
Yeah, quite so.
And with that as well, I mean, I was catching up again, rewatching the videos that you did for this album, and it's so cool to see like the cinematography that's been going on for the music videos for this album. How did it feel to make those videos?
Felt pretty good. We worked once again with Magnus Ewald, who did both of the videos for the previous album as well. And we actually did a crazy thing and just knocked out 2 videos in a day. So we actually recorded the latest video that is done during the day, and then during the evening went out in the forest in the dark and recorded the En Fallen Jette video, which was very fun, but also quite of a crazy day with a lot of work going on.
Yeah, I didn't know if it was on the same day or not, but knowing that it was on the same day, I can imagine how tiring that would be, but also very rewarding when the final product comes out.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, Magnus is really great to work with making the videos. We often have kind of an idea what we want, and we might have some cinematography planned in our head as well. And then often we will pitch the idea to Magnus, who often he kind of gets what we want, but also sometimes he might also just say, well, yeah, it sounds really good, but let's do this instead. So we kind of take some turns and really, it's a really good eye for it, and it works out really well.
And with that, how did you guys decide on what songs were going to be shot for videos?
Yeah, I think En Fallen Jette was one of the songs that we wrote quite early. It was kind of one of the first songs that we kind of test recorded and showed off a bit for the label and stuff. And so we kind of felt that is a song that we really want to show up, that is going to be the first single to be released. The other songs was not as sure that we're going to use that. We had some ideas for other music videos as well with other songs, but we just felt that it's quite a short and intense and compact party song. And we just thought, yeah, we're going to try to get out there, because we think that's a song that's really good to play live, because it's a great party song.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And that's why I was so glad to be able to see that one was chosen as a single. I mean, you guys picked some great songs to be able to represent this album, and hopefully that led to a lot of people that are discovering it for the first time to see what this band is all about and pick out the new album.
Yeah, I hope so as well. Especially with the kind of party-esque Dödens dans, but also Vanadrottning, which is kind of got the classic Grimner sound, but also mixing things up. We got a very catchy flute melody in between verse and refrains, but also the refrain is not as catchy. It's more of a rhythm-based refrain, which is also kind of interesting. But usually we have a very catchy refrains of a lot of the hit songs. So yeah, it's really nice to give a little bit of another feel on the singles as well.
And with that, getting back into the live shows, I mean, how is it for you to be able to change up the set list now and be able to play some new songs off the new album?
Yeah, it's been really, really fun. I mean, also, since we have been playing for 10 years, we're kind of getting to the point where we have a lot of material and starts to have to mill through which songs we're actually going to play. And we kind of retired one song that we've been playing for a really, really long time as well. And yeah, depends on if you got a big show, you got maybe an hour, you can fill it up with quite a lot of different songs. But I mean, if you got only 20-30 minutes to play, then you kind of just have to, you're just going to get the singles pretty much.
Yeah, I mean, that does come with the territory. I mean, depending if you're getting to do like a headlining set, if you're getting to do a more extended set, or if it's more of an opener set. I mean, the fact that you guys are able to adapt to those situations now and be able to pick out those songs and make it feel like a fulfilling set, I mean, that's a good thing.
Oh, yeah, sure.
So with that, I mean, obviously with the new album out for almost half a year now, and, you know, coming up on the halfway point of 2018, what's going on for the second half of the year for Grimner?
Yeah, as I said, we have about 35 gigs this year. I think we maybe have picked up about 15 gigs right now. So we have a lot of playing left to do. We have a couple of just single gigs here and there. But also during September, we have the largest tour we've done so far. We're going to go out in the northern parts of Europe for about 3 weeks, which we've never done before. I think we've done about 1.5 weeks at max, maybe 2 weeks at some point. But I think about 1.5 weeks is the longest we've been touring for prior to this tour.
Yeah, and again, you know, it's amazing to see that you guys have been able to catch on this much, and you guys are able to take the time out to be able to do such an extended tour like that for a band like you guys. I mean, that's so cool to see that.
Yeah, we were still kind of working on that. We kind of too. I mean, everybody in the band has jobs on the other side, so we kind of have to just try to build up a bit of buffer for not being able to work for 3 weeks as well. So yeah, that's just how it is.
Well, at least in this situation, you know, it's for a good cause, being able to play some great folk metal for some great audiences.
Exactly, yeah. Yeah, the North European crowd is really great, actually. It's a great folk metal crowd.
Yeah, and I've always heard that, too. You know, it's just like it's a very accepting of the folk metal scene around there. And I can just, even though I haven't been there myself, I can just imagine the crowds just being so into every band that goes out there and plays. And I imagine when you guys are getting back up there and playing those shows that they're just going to be even more excited knowing that you guys are coming back.
Yeah, I mean, we have been to Germany a couple of times, and Holland and the countries around there, and you actually start seeing, I mean, we do also have some friends there, some bands we play with, but just seeing the kind of crowds getting bigger and the word is kind of spreading. It's like an amazing feeling.
So with that, I mean, obviously with Grimner celebrating 10 years and you being in the band for a significant amount of those years, how have you noticed that the folk metal scene has changed since you've joined Grimner?
Well, I would probably say that, I mean, the kind of, the latest wave of folk metal was kind of in the, maybe early to late 2000s with kind of bands like Fintroll, Korpiklani, Elevated, those bands, when they really got going. And I mean, folk metal has been pretty, somewhat solid during the years. Maybe it's gone back a little bit. It's mostly been those established bands that have been driving it. But it kind of feels like there's a little bit of a revival of the folk metal. There's a lot of new bands getting out and producing some quite interesting music. So yeah, it might be a little bit of a comeback for the folk metal.
Yeah, and I've noticed that as well, and it's so great to be able to see that too. I mean, with where I live in America, in Minnesota, we're fortunate enough to be able to get a lot of folk metal tours when they do hit North America because of the Scandinavian culture that's come around. So we've been able to get a lot of these great tours that don't necessarily hit everywhere, but it's so great to be able to see that style with, being able to incorporate folk metal into these live settings here in America. It's so cool to see. So when you are able to play it where it originates from, I just imagine that impact is just so cool to feel.
Yeah, I mean, but also as I said, kind of the largest area where its popularity is in the northern parts of Europe, so kind of like Germany and the countries close to it. It's actually not as big in Sweden as it is in Germany. I mean, Germany has multiple festivals and events just dedicated towards only folk metal. I mean, we don't even have just a straightforward folk metal festival in Sweden. We have a lot of pretty good metal festivals, but there's nothing just for folk metal.
So with that, I mean, what's more fun for you to be able to do? I mean, is it more fun for you to be able to do like a full-on folk metal festival, or do you like doing the more open-ended metal festivals?
I mean, usually it's both are usually really fun, and the crowd is usually, I mean, it's still somewhat similar. At festivals, if there's on overrun festivals, you got a lot of just kinds of most styles of metal, but also you have the folk metal crowd is probably there as well, hanging around, and that crowd will probably come and watch our shows. But also when you're at the straight folk metal festivals, I mean, there's just a whole festival who really just loves the music that you're playing. Sometimes that can really turn up great crowds as well.
Oh yeah, I can totally imagine that there's a good feelings that come with both of them, and it's great to see that Grimner's in that position where you are able to play both now. You are able to do more extended tours, even if it's just the one time. It's great to be able to see that there is going to be an extended tour that's coming up, and just seeing how the band has really progressed over the last couple of years, and I just hope that continues to happen in the future as well, because I love the sound of the band, and to me it just keeps getting bigger and better.
Yeah, thank you so much. Yeah, I hope we'll continue and just driving it forward.
Oh, absolutely. And, it's just like being a longtime fan of the band. It's so great to be able to see that, being people accepting of the folk metal culture that goes into it, and the great thing about Grimner is just, even when it does get into the darker and heavier moments, it's still just a fun band to listen to, whether you're doing more party songs, whether you're doing more heavier, darker songs. It's just fun to listen to, and that's what I really get from the new album.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, there's a lot of thought going into the music and especially also the songwriting with the themes of the mythology, and a lot of the songs just kind of retell some stories from mythology or folklore or history. But still, when you're playing live in front of an audience who don't, maybe some of them know Swedish, some of them don't, still just the music is just enough in itself to just have a great time listening to and partying to. And if you want to read up on the meaning of the lyrics, it's always available to find and read into it if you want to know more about it. But it just seems to work really great anyhow.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, from the great cultural, lyrical aspects of what's going on to the instrumentation to the brand new album and the live shows that are coming up. I mean, just like I mentioned in the beginning, it's just like 2018. It's so great to be able to see all of these great things that are happening for you with Grimner, and that's why I really appreciate you taking time to be able to talk to me about everything that is going on with Grimner. I mean, the fact that you guys are so busy now with all these great things that are going on, it's awesome to be able to hear your insight into what's going on in the band.
Yeah, thank you. Oh,
not a problem. And with that, I think that's a good point to end on. I learned a lot about what's going on with Grimner right now, and I really do appreciate you taking the time to be able to talk to me about everything that's going on.
Yeah, no problem. It's really, really funny too. You're a real nice guy, man.
Oh, well, thank you, and likewise as well. I mean, I love being able to help promote bands that I really, truly care about, and just being able to hear everything that's going on with Grimner right now, it makes me so excited to see where the band's going.
Yeah, cool, great, yeah. I mean, as I said, at the moment we've never played out of Europe yet. We're hoping to, with the time, as everything grows, that we'll be able to leave Europe and go to some other continents, and hopefully sometime we will be able to hit the USA as well.
Oh, I would love to see that happen too. too. I mean, if the rise of the band is going to continue the way that it is right now, I think it's a matter of time that would actually be able to happen. Whether if it's just like a one-off appearance, a little mini tour, whatever the case is, I would love to be able to see that happen.
Yeah, I mean, we can just hope, and it will hopefully it will come in the future.